Hey guys, Regina Floyd of Freedom to Live Life Well, coming to you from fabulous Las Vegas. I am actually sitting outside enjoying an absolutely gorgeous day, and I want to talk to you about freedom. And the reason freedom came up for me again today, it's a huge theme in my life. Pretty much my whole purpose for doing what I do and going after the goals I have is freedom. And what made me think of that today is that today I'm feeling a little sleepy, feeling a little tired, and decided to come out. I have a hammock in my backyard. It's a gorgeous day, probably mid-70s, I guess. And I decided to come out and just listen to something on my iPod and just kind of chill. And probably if I wasn't laying in the sun, I might have went to sleep, but I'm pretty fair-skinned and was afraid I'd end up waking up looking like a lobster. But I wanted to shoot this video because I wanted to talk to you about freedom. And why that came up for me is because it is a Thursday afternoon. It is probably about 2:30 in the afternoon. And I have the freedom to just kind of stop what I'm doing, walk into my backyard, and decide to nap on a hammock. Or I have the freedom to sit here and talk to you in a video, just enjoying my day. I could have just as easily chosen to go shopping, or I could have chosen to go hang out with friends, or I could have chosen to go somewhere. And, that's huge for me, because I don't know what kind of freedom that you're looking for in your life, but for me, being able to do what I want, when I want, for as long as I want, with whom I want, is just huge. And, maybe like me, you can remember a time, and maybe you're still working your job, but I remember a time when I was working my job, loved what I did, loved the adrenaline. I'm an adrenaline junkie, loved the adventure, loved every night was different, but I felt trapped because, I was working the graveyard shift, and there were times when I was tucking my toddler into bed, hoping she'd be okay with my elderly mom, as I headed off to work at, say 9 o'clock at night. And there were times when I wanted to just stay home. I didn't want to go to work. I just wanted to stay there and hang out with her. And I remember one Christmas day, actually, where I had to work. I had to work the night before, and so it was a little tricky because having to work all night long, and you know how kids are, they like to get up early and they like to hit Christmas first thing. But Christmas wasn't ready for my daughter because my mom, wasn't into that kind of stuff, and unfortunately I wasn't home, and so Christmas wasn't ready when I got home at 8:30 in the morning, and so it was a little tricky. And, I just remember thinking, wow, I want to be able to make the decision on what I do, when I do, with whom I do it, it just was huge for me. So the reason I share this is because I found a way. First of all, I made a decision. I made a decision that freedom was the most important thing to me, and I decided I was going to do whatever it took to get that freedom. And I did that. I actually walked away from a 6-figure income, making pretty good money, really good money, having fun, actually. Police work is fun. There's lots of, fun aspects to it. A lot of, like I said, adrenaline rushes, and, you can imagine. I work the Las Vegas Strip, a lot of interesting things going on. But I walked away from that with no guarantee of any success or, any money coming in other than a small retirement. But I walked away from that because I decided my freedom was the most important thing. And although the path wasn't easy, I found a way to live a life of freedom that allows me on a Thursday to decide whether I'm going to work, clean my house, go shopping, hang out with friends, do something else I've got to do, take a nap in my hammock. And if you're looking for something like that, if you're looking for a way to just add a little bit more time to your life, a little bit more freedom, then I encourage you to click the links that you're going to find in or around this video and find out what I did. It's not as difficult as you may think. It's really simply a choice. We show you and give you everything you need to do to make it happen. You're the only variable. You are the missing variable. So if freedom is important to you in any way, maybe it's just more vacation time. Maybe freedom means making a couple extra $100 that allows you to go to a movie or have dinner or buy some extra clothes or whatever. But I encourage you to check out what we have to offer here. You'll find links and things that you can look around. And I look forward to helping you achieve the freedom that you want in your life. And I'm looking forward to hearing how you do. Okay? So I will see you on the next video. Make sure you make it a fabulous day because you truly do deserve it. Take care.